Hi guys, how are you? I hope all you are good. Welcome to the Learn Code Easily. So today we will continue with our stack series, and the next question is next greater element. Here it is given that we have a nums of 1, we have a nums of 2, and the nums of 1 is the subset of nums of 2. As you can see, 4, 1, 2, all numbers are present, and we need to find the next greater element. For what's its mean for 4, there is a one number that is 2 and that is greater than 4, and after 2 there is no element, that's why it is -1. We have 1, after 1 there is any greater element, yes we have a 3. So we need to find the next greater element, next, not the highest greater element, we need to just find the greater element to 1, so that is 3. For 2, after 2 there is no element that is greater, that's why it is -1. For 2 we have 3. For 4 we do not have any element, that's why it is -1. So this is basically based on stack. So let's solve. So what we have like 2 5, we have a 2 5, and take as a 1 7, and here it is given as like if it is given as 1 5. Okay, so what will be the output, or from after 1 what will be the next greater, that is 7. After 5 what will be the next greater element, that is 7. So the answer is 7 7. Now how we will solve with the help of stack. So if you do not go on the coding, if you go for the logic part, so I think one thing you can get here is you can take a dictionary. What the element you need to find, you need to take that one as a key, and you need to find the next greater element, that is your value. So when you come at one, you will directly see in this dictionary, yes it is present. Now you will get the 7. For this 7, if it is not in the if it is 5, so in the dictionary you will store 5 and 7, because 5 is in the array of nums of 2, and the next greater element is 7, so you need to store in this manner. And again for 7 you will look into the dictionary, yes it is 7, so it will go here. So now how you will make this dictionary, okay, so this will make with the help of stack. Okay, and you need to take as a dictionary. So this is the stack. So in the stack you have a 2 5 1 7. In the stack is empty, so you will store 2 in the stack. When you will come at 5, for coming at 5 you need to see at your previous value whether your previous value is less than the current value. Yes, that means for 2 5 is the next greater element. If it is the case, so what you need to do here is, in the dictionary you need to store the last element of stack. The last element of stack is 2 and the current element is 5. Okay, now this is done, and you will store that particular element in your stack as well. When you will come at 1, you will look at your previous value, whether the previous value is less than current value. No, it is not correct. Now you will store 1. Now for 7, you will look at your previous value, 1 is less than 7. Yes, so for one 7 is a next greater element, so you need to store 7. You need to store 1, that is the previous element of stack, that is 1, and you need to store the current element as 7. So when you will go at 1, uh, here it is. For 1 we have 7, for 1 we have 7, for 5, for 5, for 7, 7, 7, yeah. Now you have came here, but but you need to check, to the, you need to pop this element. You have stored this one. Now I have popped this element. Now I have to come at this point. I will check 5 is less than 7. Yes. So t of 5 is equal to 7. Now I will pop this element from the stack. Now I will check 2 is also less than 7. Okay. So let me finish. Let me clear this one. So now understand from starting what we need to do here is, if we have a 2, 5, 1, 7, and if we have a 5, 7, 5, 1, stay 5, 1. So the output will be for both, that will be 7, 7. This is the stack. In the stack you will store 2. Then when you will stack, when you are going to store 5, you need to see the previous value. The previous value, that is 2, means you have found the next greater element for 2. For 2 you have find the next greater element, and you will store this one and you will pop it out. Now it has been popped. Now only 5 is 1. Now you will store 1. Again you will check the previous element, that is 5, that is less than 1. No. So in the stack you will simply insert the 1. For 7, before inserting 7 you need to check whether 1 is less than 7. Yes. So for 1 you have found the next greater element, that is 7. So now you need to pop it out, that is 1 and 7. Now again you will check the last element, that is 5. 5 is less than 7, that is also correct. Means for 5 you have found the next greater element, that is 7. So 5, 7. Now you have popped it out and you will write here pop. So when you pop it out, then you need to write here 1. Now you have, now in the dictionary, the dictionary contains these three things. And now for 5, 5 in the list, 5 in the dictionary, yes, 5 in the dictionary. So what will be the output? 7. 1 in the dictionary, yes, the output is 7, and that is your answer. So let's understand by one more example, that is 2, 5, 4, and it will be 1, 2, 4. So what will be the output? Output will be 5 minus 1. So this is a stack. In the stack you will store 2 because it is empty. But when you are going to store 5, so you need to check the previous element, that is less than 5. Yes, means you have found the next greater element for 2. So you will pop it out, pop it, you will pop it, and you will write the current element. Now you have inserted 5 here. For 4 you will check 5 is less than 4. No. So you cannot insert it. You will simply insert the 4 in the stack. Now your dictionary contain only this thing. So for 2, 2 is there in the list, yes. So the output is 5. For 4 is there, no, 4 is not there. So you need to write here just minus 1. So this is your answer. So let's code it out. So you need to take one of the, you need to take the dictionary, you need to take the stack, and you need to take the resultant list which you need to return here. So while stack does not equals to empty, and the previous value should be less than the current value, if it is the case, what you need to do here is you need to store that particular as dot pop. So that will give you the last element, and you need to store the current element, that is element, and stack dot append. what you need to append the current element, that is stack. So you are popping the stack if the previous element is less than the current element. So that is done. Now for element in nums of 1, now what you need to check, if my element, if that particular element is present in my dictionary, then what you need to do here is you need to simply append that particular, you need to take the value from that key. Else if it is not present, you need to append the -1 and simply return the result. So you have to take the better name convention, and here I have taken D. You need to take the better name convention. So do not do that type of mistake, because every time I take as, and when I change it, I forgot to change that, because I'm used to use that as, because that is more convenient for me to write. Yeah, that will take less time. But yes, when you are doing the actual coding or interview, you need to write the complete and a proper name, because that's the main thing in our interview. Because your logic could be wrong, this is the one thing, but if your name convention is wrong, if your method are wrong, if your the way of writing and the conveying is wrong, you never ever be selected. So I hope you understood, guys. I will meet in the next video with the next video. Till then, bye bye. And that is a big of and solution, because we are just pushing once and popping once. So that is big of and time. So I will bye bye. Take care.